Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal wedding is all but certain to be the most watched TV event of the year, but will they beat Will's and Kate's 26 million viewers? The royal wedding is expected to be the most watched TV event of 2018 as millions tune in to catch a glimpse of the nuptials, but bets are now on as to whether the couple can beat the record set by Kate and Will's. TV crews from on Sky One, Sky News, ITV and the BBC News Channel will descend on Windsor when Prince Harry marries actress Meghan Markle at 12 p.m. on Saturday. Millions are expected to tune in, but Harry will have his work cut out to beat the 26 million that watched his brother marry Kate Middleton on April 29, 2011. 10 UK channels broadcast Prince William's wedding ceremony in Westminster Abbey between 11 a.m. and 12:10 p.m., according to ratings company Barb. BBC One's full wedding day coverage attracted an average audience of 13.6 million, compared with 4.0 million for ITV. William tied the knot on a Friday, which had also been declared a bank holiday. Harry is making do with a normal Saturday, and one that coincides with the FA Cup final, so TV audiences may dip. The last time a royal wedding took place on a Saturday was on April 9, 2005. When Prince Charles married Camilla Parker Bowles. TV cameras were not allowed into Windsor Guildhall to broadcast the ceremony, but a televised service of blessing in St. George's Chapel was broadcast on BBC One and attracted an audience of 7.4 million. When Prince Edward married Sophie Rhys-Jones on Saturday, June 19, 1999, both BBC One and ITV broadcast the ceremony at St. George's Chapel. The wedding pulled in a combined audience of 14.8 million. The wedding of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson on Wednesday, July 23, 1986 was watched by an average of 12.5 million on BBC One, roughly double the number, 6.2 million, that chose ITV. It was a similar story when Prince Charles married Lady Diana Spencer on Wednesday, July 29, 1981. An estimated 19.4 million people watched the wedding on BBC One, compared with 9.0 million in ITV, although these figures were calculated under a different ratings system to the one used for subsequent royal weddings. While Harry and Meghan might not pull in quite so many viewers on Saturday, they have a good chance of topping the ratings for 2018. The only competition may come in the shape of the World Cup, which begins next month in Russia. England's fortunes in the tournament are likely to attract a large audience. In the 2014 World Cup, 14.7 million watched England lose to Italy in the first round, while 15.0 million watched Germany beat Argentina in the final. 9 a.m. Members of the public who have been invited to watch the wedding day from the grounds of Windsor Castle begin to arrive. 9:30 a.m. Wedding guests begin arriving at the castle's famous round tower by coach. They will enter St. George's Chapel through the south door and take their seats. 11:20 a.m. Members of the royal family begin arriving, entering via the Galilee porch, some on foot and others by car. 11:45 a.m. Harry and his brother the Duke of Cambridge are expected to appear at the chapel's west steps, probably on foot, walking past the thousands of spectators invited into the grounds of the castle. This will give Harry an opportunity to acknowledge the 200 representatives from charities he is associated with gathered in the Horseshoe Cloister at the bottom of the steps. 11:55 a.m. Following protocol, the Queen will be the last member of the royal family to arrive. 11:59 a.m. With a minute to go, Meghan Markle is expected to turn up at the chapel's west steps by car, from her overnight accommodation, with some of her bridesmaids and page boys. She will start her journey, which will take her past some of the crowds in the Long Walk, with her mother Doria Ragland, but when the car stops at the castle her mother will exchange places with her bridesmaids and page boys, including Princess Charlotte and Prince George. Ms. Ragland will enter the chapel by the Galilee porch. Noon. The service starts. Everyone will already know most of what to expect as the order of service is being released at midnight on Friday, 1 p.m. The newlyweds will emerge about an hour later at the west steps of the chapel. They will be waved off on their carriage procession through Windsor by members of both families. The congregation will file out of the chapel to see the newlyweds leave before heading to St. George's Hall for the lunchtime reception hosted by the Queen. The carriage procession through the streets of Windsor is expected to take about 25 minutes. 7 p.m. The reception is not being televised and neither is the evening reception at Frogmore House, but viewers will get another glimpse of the royal couple when they leave Windsor Castle at 7 p.m. for the evening do, which is hosted by the Prince of Wales.